What up, YouTube? It's the No Pigeon Podcast. We in the Dove Shack, and it's your host, Yucca. And today, I wanted to react to this new Oliver Anthony track because I heard the last one. It was a banger. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I didn't even grow up listening to this type of music, you know what I'm saying? But listening to a lot of these old school soul music singers, Joe Simon and the likes, I found they would have their little things where they would sing country songs, right? And I would jam to that too. It was in a more soulful manner, but it slowly kind of seeped me into the door of, like, I don't know what you would call Oliver Anthony. I don't know what genre you would call it. I don't know if it's like a combination of country or bluegrass or folk or Appalachian. I really don't know, right? But I'm just gonna assume it's just American music, right? But before we do that, we gotta tune into the intro. All right, y'all, we back, and we ready to get into it. Y'all ready? I hope so, because I'm ready. But so basically what it was I'm gonna go back in the main cam, but what it was that I randomly tuned into Officer Tatum, and he posted Oliver Anthony had a new banger. I was like, I'll take it in. I listened to maybe 5.3 seconds, and I was like, stop, I'm gonna react, because it sounded like a banger, right? So let's take it in now.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. Cause every day living in this.
So first of all, this guy's voice is amazing, but I gotta rewind that because I'm a lyrical person. Like I'm all about the lyrics, but I gotta rewind that real quick. Hold up, y'all. My bad. My apologies.
Good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me, son.
What'd he say? He said they have him living. I can't even requote it, but it was a banger. Like I know the premise he was saying basically that living in this world for too long is just, it'll have him in a psych ward because it's just, this new age world is crazy. Like, y'all know this new world is crazy. And those that feel the most comfortable in it, well, we know what to say about them, right? And we know who they are too. Those who we shall not name, right? But otherwise you might get demonetized and whatnot and blase, even though on my other videos I be talking about this stuff all the damn time. But I feel like it'd be a little bit more appropriate to not get too deep into that right now. But come on, Oliver, let's go.
We're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home.
Ooh, the way he just built into that hook. But yo, that's a banger. Like these verses on a lyrical level, like, you know, like I grew up on hip hop music, and it's just like, I know there's a lot of people that don't like hip hop, but I'm gonna tell you right now, not everything is what's on the mainstream. There's a lot of lyrical artists that are very deep, that are very positive and whatnot, right? I listen to all of it, to be honest, but I'm just telling you, on a rap level, you just get hit with just bar after bar after bar, just dense rhymes, right? So to hear something more simplified and more easy to follow along with is beautiful. You know, it's moving, really. Like it resonates with me. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into some more Oliver.
I don't know which road.
I'm gonna rewind because I had somebody in one of my reaction videos get mad that I didn't stop and rewind so I can go back into, you know, re-listen to it. But let's go back into this hook.
I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. Cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say.
Man, I don't know. I know there's a lot of these liberal big music review guys and a lot of these liberal channels, and they're just demonizing him. You know what I'm saying? And he's not saying anything negative. He's speaking so positively. In the last song, the most negative thing I heard him say was about Epstein's Island. But guess who got mad? Surprise, right? Surprise? I'm not surprised. I know y'all ain't, but what I was getting at was they need to have him on one of these, like, on a movie. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of like post-apocalyptic Book of Eli type, Walking Dead type show or movie. You know what I'm saying? But they won't put him on it. They won't. We know they're upset, right? They can't control a man that declined an $8 million contract, right? Because we all know that would have been a slave deal anyways, right? He can make his own money and he can upload his own music and make, I wouldn't say 100% profit, but a large majority. So, and everything's acoustic. So that's the beauty of it. Like it's literally like down home, man-made music that, no digital except for the video and maybe the recording process. It's really not that digital. It's not, it's not like no house music or nothing like that. It's homegrown music. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
I wanna go home.
I messed up again. Hold up, y'all. Rewind.
People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
I'm sorry to pause it again, but I don't know if anybody tuning in listens to Valerie June, but I love Valerie June. I have the biggest crush on her. I really do. Like, if she ain't married, tell her to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they should do a collab. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could really, musically blend well. But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this music. What do I know?
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town in 2 weeks.
I missed that line. He said, okay, 4 generations farming or whatever. Then he said something about grandson. I got to rewind that.
Grandson sells it to a man out of town.
Okay. 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to the man out of town. And I think when he says that, he's referring to himself, because I remember something about he took his name from his grandfather, who was basically the patriarch, and or his great grandfather. I don't recall, but I think he's telling his family story with this one. And I think that son that he's talking about, or the grandson that sells to the man out of town, that's either him or his father. But again, I'm just assuming, right? Don't judge me. But I like to get into the lyrics. I get a little too much into lyrics sometimes. But let's rewind that.
Farming the ground, grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down.
Oh,
only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way.
no.
Cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home.
Man, that's deep. I don't know if I'm going past the what you call it, the copyright length. I don't know. Maybe I have to cut it back. Maybe I have to do something. I don't know. I really didn't want to get into the editing. I just wanted to feel this song, But unfortunately, when you're trying to get into YouTube, and I'm not even monetized yet, but when you try to get into this, like, a lot of the copyright stuff really throws you back. But that aside, I don't know why when he was talking about this and the concrete coming down, it reminded me of Bob Marley, Concrete Jungle, but it also reminded me about so many different movies and stories where they basically industrialize and commercialize and turn native land and just like, and when I say native, I don't specifically talk about Native Americans. I mean natives to your land. You know what I'm saying? Where they just metropolize it and they make it into a city and everything just becomes concrete. And I always say that society is mental illness, because everything in society, it doesn't equate to reality. And in the most basic levels. Like we're force fed our water that they add certain things into it, and it's already got its own contaminants. We have light pollution, and we can't even see the stars. And I grew up in the city my whole life, right? So imagine me going camping for the first time in my early 20s, and I'm seeing all the stars, and I'm like, wow, this is like a National Geographic. This is like something you Google, you know what I'm saying? Because I've never seen all these stars before, and ever since then, I've been addicted to camping. You know, I love going camping now, and I've said this many times before on the channel, but I own land in rural Georgia. I didn't choose to get land in the city. I got it in a small town named Sparta, Georgia, in Hancock County, right? In case someone want to stalk me. Hey, ladies, you know what I'm saying? But my plan is to build a homestead, you know what I'm saying? And imagine that transition from a city boy to like living in government housing to just wanting to be in a rural area. Knowing my neighbors personally. I'm already a personable person, but I want to be able to know a minimal amount of people and treat them like my village. You know what I'm saying? My townsfolk. How about that, right? So all this stuff, it resonates with me beyond, beyond what y'all even know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep going in. I'm going to rewind a little bit just in case homeboy in the comments don't freak out on me, but let's go.
Do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Ooh. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world and whole world and lose his own soul? We all know that quote, right? And that's realness. That's real, right? But man, that's a deep song. That is a deep, deep song. And it's so like the beauty of like transitioning from rap to music like this, where it's just like, and when I say transition, I don't mean I stopped listening to rap. There's some rap I still listen to. I still love me some Pac, right? But I don't listen to this new age rap because it's just too much. You can't even, you get mocked for even coming up with a deep concept. Now everybody's just like manufactured, just like pop music, right? It is pop music essentially, right? But hearing like just deep lyrics, like it's not just profuse words and just mashed together. It's like in a simpler form, but it's deep and it resonates, right? And it's so metaphorical, similes and metaphors, and it's just so deep, kind of like blues and country, old school country, like I started listening to country, but I can't listen to this new age poppy stuff, right? It sounds corny to me, right? But that old school, I can go back and listen to something like Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, or what's his name, who did the Gambler, Kenny Rogers, right? I can listen to that stuff, right? Because that stuff is like just like this. It's got like that down home vibe. It's got that simplicity, and it's not too electronic. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people are probably gonna lose their minds in the comments because all two of y'all, right, gonna lose your minds in the comments because like he don't know what he's talking about, blah blah blah. But that is what it is. All I can say is, Oliver Anthony, thank you for another one. This is one of the few albums I will purchase when it comes out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for, I don't know how many songs he's going to put out. I don't know what he's doing with it, but all I know is I appreciate it. I enjoy it. I hope to see him flourish. I hope to see this moving music and songs. And I mean, obviously it's a song, but I mean in movies and shows, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, when you wind yourself up into that beast, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to let go because they lockjaw on you, right? So I understand his concerns, but yeah, man. All I can say is like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell notification, hit the bell icon for notifications. We got a Rumble, Instagram, X, yeah, all of that. So, peace.